Today, we're going on a bit of a journey. We're going to try and find the origin of, well, everything new. We'll travel from the very edge of the universe right down into the inside of your own mind, all to uncover one single incredibly powerful idea, the power of a new note.
So let's just dive right in with a question that people have been asking forever. And I'm not talking about projects or companies or even art. Let's think bigger. Where does anything really, truly begin? To find the answer, our search has to start at the grandest scale you can possibly imagine, a universe of just pure, untapped possibility. Just picture it, this vast, silent cosmos, a deep, dark void just dotted with shimmering light. It's the ultimate empty canvas, right? It's beautiful, it's immense, but it's also kind of just sitting there. It's pure potential, just waiting for a purpose. And each one of those little points of light, a star, a galaxy, you can think of it as a single piece of data, an isolated fact, an observation without any context. Yeah, they're all in the same space, but they aren't talking to each other. There's no story here, no structure. Not yet. So the universe just kind of hangs there in this state of quiet potential. It's a world before an idea, a mind before a thought. And this state of being, it can last for eons. Until something changes. And that change, it requires the most dramatic shift in perspective you can think of. We're going to pull back from the edge of the galaxy and zoom all the way in, past cities, past rooms, and deep into the intricate, electric landscape of the human mind. Because this is where it all starts. Every symphony, every skyscraper, every single scientific revolution begins not with a team, not with a blueprint, but with this. One. A single neuron firing. Just one solitary spark in the darkness. And we're going to call this first little spark a new note. Now, it's more than just a thought that floats away, right? A new note is that moment. The moment that neurological event gets captured. It gives an idea its very first tangible form. It's the birth of something you can actually hold on to. So what is this note really made of? Is it just some random scribble? No way. It actually has a distinct anatomy, a structure that gives it its power. So let's dissect one.
You know, every powerful new note is really made of three core parts. It all kicks off with step one, the question. Something like, why is the sky blue? Or maybe, what if this could work differently? Then comes step two, the observation. You notice something out in the world, a pattern, a problem, a tiny detail that everybody else misses. And then finally, the magic happens in step three, the connection. The note is the line you draw between your question and your observation. That's it. And this act, it highlights such a critical transformation. Think about it. An empty page, that's just passive, silent potential. But the moment you create a new note, that idea suddenly comes alive. It's an active gesture. It gets a voice. It is the very first step of real action. Okay, so we've seen that tiny microscopic spark. Now, let's zoom back out and watch the incredible, world-altering ripple effect of that one single action. That first action, it grows over time. This stuff doesn't happen overnight. On day one, sure, it's just a note. But by week two, maybe that note inspires a sketch. And then 6 months later, it becomes a real prototype you can hold. And within a few years, that single, simple idea can evolve into a whole complex system that actually changes how people live and work. The impact is absolutely exponential. That one little note starts to act like a gravitational force. It begins connecting other ideas that were once totally isolated. It inspires a whole wave of new questions, from you and from other people. It becomes the foundation to build new, real structures. Until eventually, it completely transforms the landscape around it. And here we are, back in the cosmos. But look, it's not just a collection of unconnected points of light anymore, is it? That single note, that one little spark of connection we made, has now become the bright line that joins them all together. It forms a new constellation, creating a picture where there was once just a void. One spark really can illuminate the darkness. Which brings us to one final thought. We've gone from the edge of the universe to the inside of a neuron and all the way back again just to show the power of a single captured idea. It proves that the biggest transformations have the smallest beginnings. So the only question left is, what will your next note become?